So what do you do if you find any type of music distracting? Some individuals with insomnia, they find that not having any sound allows them to have a lot of rumination and worry. And these people are very susceptible to rumination and worry related to insomnia. But also, if they use music, they find the music too engaging and too distracting. And this can be from a variety of reasons, such as being a musician and analysing the music instead of sleeping. Or alternatively, you might just find that music is too distracting. In this video, we're going to look at some ultra low distraction music that I've composed that you can use as a sleep aid if you find most music is too distracting. Now, I'm Dr. Thomas Dixon, expert in the science of music. Here at Biohacking with Music, I'm going to show you how to use music as a tool to thrive. If you find that you're struggling to sleep due to insomnia, and that if you listen to music as a sleep aid that it makes it worse, this can be a really difficult situation. But there are some solutions out there. The first solution I would recommend is using nature sounds. There's evidence in support of nature sounds being effectively used as a sleep aid. This is in part because they can drown out background sounds that you find unpleasant, which we call masking, but also because it can create a space that one can find relaxing and also distract from stressful thoughts. However, the challenge with listening to, for example, rain sounds is that every night it sounds the same. So if you have internal worry, you might habituate to the rain sounds and then left to your own devices will start to stress or worry about tomorrow or not falling asleep or any kind of insomnia-related stress. But there is a workaround that I've designed to help you fall asleep. So using the algorithm from my app, Can't Sleep, I've actually pre-recorded some music that is what we call ultra low distraction. So the intent of this music is to be as simple and minimal as possible. So if you think of something like a lullaby, which only has one voice, it's not as distracting as, say, listening to an entire symphony orchestra. In addition, the music changes in this low distraction music in such a way that it's barely noticeable. So over time, the music changes so you don't habituate to it, but it's not so distracting as a normal song. For example, in pop songs, you might notice that there's a big difference between the verse and the chorus to get people's attention. Whereas in this ultra low distraction music, it gradually changes from one section to the next so that you can not be jarred or surprised by any elements of the music as they come in. Now, you can download this ultra low distraction music on my website. And in addition to that, because it's based on my research and the Can't Sleep app, it has a wide variety of features that are conducive to sleep. So we're looking at things such as an emphasis on lower frequency notes, we're seeing sustained notes, and we're also looking at slower tempos. Each of these have been associated with improving sleep quality in the music psychology literature. However, if you find that the ultra distraction music is still too engaging, you might want to consider using Can't Sleep app. So this is the app that I've developed, and as part of it, you can enable or disable sounds if you find it too distracting. For example, you could get rid of all the high, middle, and low notes so that you're just left with the ultra low bass sounds, which might be less distracting to you. Or alternatively, you could disable certain instruments or bell sounds that you find distracting. So what you're left with is a sound that you've customized to your preference to help you fall asleep. Now, experientially, you might notice that on some nights that you need more engagement from the music to help you fall asleep, whereas on others, you might find that the music is too distracting and you need less engagement from the music, so you might tone it back even further. In these kind of situations, you can just pare back the sounds or add more sounds in using the app. If you do find that music is too distracting, consider using some of this ultra low distraction music, or consider using Can't Sleep app and remove all the parts that you find distracting. In a worst case scenario, you could even consider using nature sounds, although be aware that over time you might habituate to these. If you want more information on how you can use music as a tool to improve your well-being, please like and subscribe. And if you're seeking the music from Can't Sleep or the ultra low distraction music, please go to my website, which I'll have in the links below. If you have a friend or colleague who you feel would benefit from using this type of ultra low distraction music or from watching this video, please share it with them. Thank you.